these guys is important. So let's go to Peyton Watson, a 20-year-old 6'7" forward from UCLA, who's sort of being mocked, I guess, around the end of. I've seen the end of the first round in some places, middle of the second round in some other places. He sort of seems to be all over end of the second round in some other areas. Is he a for sure draftable guy? Is he a guy that becomes an undrafted free agent? He's only a freshman. He's going to be 20 by the start of the season. He's not 20 yet. He's got that prototypical size, but is there something with some upside there for Watson? Is he an NBA player?
Yeah, I mean that's the golden question, right? Like I think to say that Peyton Watson is the wild card of this draft would not be an undersell, because you just really don't know what to take out of this year. I mean, I think a lot is going to be important based on how does he interview? How does I'm sure teams are going to have a million questions about how things went, as do I. Um, but I mean, flat out, even if there was, other stuff going on, like he just struggled. He looked lost most of this year. But I think again, you're going back and looking at priors like FIBA. Like I mean, he was one of the guys coming out of FIBA U19 that I was most excited about for this season. Like he didn't do a ton offensively, but defensively he was fantastic at FIBA U19. He was still again very inconsistent and all over the place. But like you mentioned, you saw the frame, what he brings athletically. Like I think even this year he had real good moments defensively. Like in the second matchup they had, or it might have been the first matchup they had against Arizona, he really gave Benedict Mathurin a lot of problems. Showed some of his weaknesses that he has with his handle right now. And I think to me, like Peyton is somebody who I struggle with him being a second rounder in some ways. Like I think in a lot of ways, it almost might be better for him to go undrafted and get more of a secure contract from that, because he's somebody I'm really worried if he doesn't have a buy-in from a team, especially because like I think a lot of people don't necessarily think about this. Like if you get drafted in the second round, like what a team's actual obligation is to develop you compared to what happens if you get drafted in the lottery is just so different. I mean, based on what the money is, based on what the actual buy-in is. And again, it goes both ways to a degree, but I would just be, I don't know. It makes it so murky because I don't think he's even close to being ready for NBA time. Like he needs quite a bit of G League time before he's going to be ready to play in the league. But he also, he was ranked number 8 in the recruiting class for a reason. So it's really interesting to look at him, and I still have no real idea how to parse through that one.
Yeah, you just preempted me there because I was going to say how highly he was ranked coming out of high school, and then the numbers are actually horrific when you look at how bad he played.
Very bad.
13 minutes a night. He had a true shooting of 39%. He hit 22% from three, 32% overall. Defensively, yeah, look, 0.6 blocks and 0.6 steals in 12 minutes is good, but does that translate up? Who knows? It was a very weird situation for Watson, but with that +4, +5 wingspan, the small forward size, the high school pedigree, I guess there is something there. But we've seen plenty of highly rated high school guys that flop in college never can recover that when they head to the NBA and will never get back to anywhere near that level. And